Now, it is my real honor. I am proud of all of you, but there's something special in here today, and that is our youngest speaker of all of them. She's only 15 years old, and we have been in contact now for a couple of months. She did her first talk at our Future Women Summit a couple of months ago and did amazing. Everyone loved her. Did anyone see her at the summit here? Wasn't she amazing? Fantastic. We had Africa there as well, who unfortunately couldn't make it today because she has actually been shortlisted for a scholarship. So let's give her an applause. So these young women have just blown me away. I never expected what we got. I thought they would be playing small, being vulnerable, scared, and lacking in confidence. I think this one is more confident than any of these. Putting you on the spot now. But it is a real honor. We've been working together with the college, BACA, Brighton and Aldridge Community Academy, and they've been really supportive because they understand the importance of bringing forward confidence in young women and girls. So we're hoping to continue working with them to bring forward more young women. But here, let's introduce Shahad Ali. Shahad is an Iraqi-British girl currently studying for her GCSEs. She hopes to study law when she's older. She's an avid reader and enjoys getting lost in a good book. She's passionate about humanitarian causes, such as the plight for the Palestinians. And she's vocal in her support for peace and justice for the oppressed. As a typical teenager, she has a deep love affair with her bed. And she values her sleep above nearly everything else. So we do appreciate that you're here today because you sacrificed that. So I hope you all enjoy her speech as much as I know that I do on a topic that also is very close to her heart. Please give a warm applause for Shahad Ali. Welcome.
The sexualization of girls is an issue that is bigger than any one of us. It requires collective action. Gina Davies. This quote highlights an issue we see everywhere: the sexualization and objectification of women. It's not just about what women wear, but how society views us, and at times, how we can consciously or subconsciously participate in reinforcing these standards. Everywhere we look, advertisements, entertainment, social media, women's bodies are on display, objectified and commodified. This hypersexualization has slowly begun to creep into children's clothing. I remember walking into the children's section in Asda. My eyes immediately caught on the juicy emblazoned on the back of a pair of tiny leggings. Please tell me why, when I went over to check the sizes, were they all for 4 to 6-year-olds? Please tell me why. Why are 4-year-olds wearing bikinis that show more than they cover? Please tell me why when they don't even have breasts yet. This is borderline pedophilia. This disgusting norm creates an impossible standard for women of all ages. We live in a society where women are dehumanized under the illusion of empowerment. This is a fact. It's a sad truth. We see the impact daily. Girls believing their worth lies in how desirable they appear, facing constant crushing pressure, torn between being attractive enough, but not too much, being able to dress as they please, but not in a way that would garner too much attention or raise too many eyebrows. This feeds that vicious cycle, the one that breeds self-doubt, shame, and insecurity. Clothing has now become a battleground. Too revealing, and she's asking for it. Too modest, and she's a prude. This narrow perception strips women of their identity, reducing them to nothing more than objects of desire. But this distracts from the darker, uglier, deeper truth. We live in a society that just thrives off of the over-sexualized female gender, often with the complicity of both men and women. For decades, men have set the standards for women's bodies. In the 18th century, it was small shoulders, wide hips, and a charming bosom. I don't know what that means. The 19th century, it was large shoulders, small hips, and high breasts, and absurdly small hands and feet. I don't know why. With the arrival of the 1950s came the pin-up girls, scantily dressed women in your weekly magazine. But even after all of this, the end to this cycle is still in sight. The solution starts with awareness. We must all, men and women, challenge a culture that reduces us to mere objects of desire. And we, as women, must identify and recognize our role in perpetuating these awful stereotypes. A woman's greatest worth is in her character, strength, and intelligence, not her appearance. It's true, this issue is bigger than any one of us, but together we can rewrite the script and free ourselves and future generations from the chains of sexualization. Thank you.